cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. As soon as I snap, hit it the pack, why for the sack.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Good tackle, man. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The Broncos' 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Broken tackle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Grant Delpit. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
By one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield, here's Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
How you like me now?
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
Jerry Judy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Good. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 20.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Fight 27.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Mike 20. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, go Mike 20.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Quick throw outside by Locke. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Dontrell Hilliard.
The 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Chris Jones.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Block now to throw. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
A loss of a yard. Brings up.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 25. Check 3. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Lindsey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And seeing no options, he just... Tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, every day, any day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now it's Mahomes again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Check, check, lucky.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Broncos 13, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not great starting field position as well.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard.
She like got me